parang mga new generation.
That's
But
new. That's
I'm also mindful sa audience ko, which is about mga 30s and above.
Yes,
May
yes.
marami rin mga
Like
mommies
me.
and yes, of
Yeah,
course,
yeah. So
mommies and
the
daddies.
classics.
Yes,
See some of the
yes, yes.
classics.
So expect that, and again, I'm so proud of the the set list na meron kami kasi it took us a really long time na dagdag bawas, and siguro mga more than 10 meetings, like 20 meetings.
But then what kind of Xianlin will they see? Because you already have the crooners. I mean, and you know, I mean, that already has a market. What kind of Xianlim, a romantic Xianlim, will they be singing?
So for this
Will
one,
they be singing?
I will be playing the piano as well. So
Okay.
I wanted it to be description ko sa kanila. So when the producers came to us, sabi nila, so what do you first, what do you want? Sabi nila, kasi we know what we want. Like, no, okay. I presented them the concept. I wanted it to be like a kind of like a David Foster and Friends type of
Okay,
thing.
okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so when you play the piano, who else is going to be singing?
I have a couple of guests na medyo bigatin. I have Mateo Bonicelli.
Yeah, he's a good singer.
Yes. Medyo lang naman bigatin.
Yeah, he's good.
Casey Tandingan and
She's
Joanna.
good. Yeah.
So when the guest confirmed, sabi ko, oh, okay, wow. So
Yeah.
parang, it's, on my part, parang grabe, sobrang, yung tatlo so experienced in music, and ano na sila, haligi na sila ng music industry.
Now, you've had a very interesting career. You were first a psychology student in the United States.
Yes.
You lived in Daly City, correct?
Yes.
Yes, and then after high school, you went to the Philippines.
After high school, I did 2 years of college.
Yeah. At UE.
In the States, but
First,
I went to
okay.
City College because I wanted to pursue psych. Tapos, I don't know, for some reason, I just asked my mom if we can go back to the Philippines so I can pursue basketball.
Yeah. So that's the interesting other side of Zian Lim. Is people may not know who's watching. He's very tall. How tall are you?
6'2".
6'2", he's 6'2".
Yeah.
And then you studied at UE, and you were actually part of the basketball
Yes.
varsity team.
I was part of the varsity team, but I was in Team B. I wasn't lined up for UAP. I mean, that was the plan.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, but they explained to me that you have 2 years. You need 2 years
Yeah.
of waiting
So it's
time.
fair to say that your first love is basketball.
Yes. So,
Really?
when I was young, I could picture myself in the NBA. Sabi ko, I'm going to be in the NBA. Tapos,
Yeah. Who do you love? Is it Michael Jordan? I don't know.
Yeah, of course. Syempre Michael Jordan, but Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. Yeah.
And marami pa Tim Duncan. So
Yeah.
many people I look up to. Then nung medyo tumanda na ng konti. I mean, not na matanda pa rin the basketball age.
Yeah.
It's pretty...
What is the basketball age? Why didn't you pursue it?
I mean, in high school, you're already supposed to be making a name for yourself.
Ganun ba yun?
Yeah, I mean,
In basketball.
and
Oo, kumbaga dapat dun pa lang, early on, you're already planning your career
Yeah.
towards that.
And in high school, Daly City is a small town near San Francisco. Tapos dapat nakikita ka na ng mga scouts. So sabi ko, grabe. And I wouldn't even consider myself like someone who really stands out.
Yeah.
I'm honest about that. So, sabi ko, maybe I'll try in the Philippines. Maybe I have a
Yeah.
bigger chance.
Yeah.
Pero, grabe na naman pala yung competition dito.
Oo.
I mean, people would really die for the ball.
Yeah. People would die for the moment.
Iba.
Were you heartbroken? I mean, it's not a woman.
Yes.
But, when you love, when you have a first ring,
Oh, yeah.
I've been there. You can be heartbroken not pursuing it.
Oh, yeah. I would still go to the basketball courts now. Star Magic would always have these leagues.
Yeah.
Pero I'm not as... Nandun pa rin yung passion, but syempre the training, I don't get to pursue it anymore.
Yes.
Kapag nakikita kong basketball court, parang gusto ko magbigay
Yeah.
ng flowers, here lies my
Oh.
hopes and dreams.
But then the irony of it all, you wanted to be a basketball player, and then you were discovered sometime in 2009.
Yeah, like early 2009 or 2008.
So in other words, your good looks didn't escape the talent managers. They saw the good looks. They saw that.
Hindi ko alam yun. I was surprised. I never really considered myself
Good looking.
yeah, I had a really low self.
Esteem.
Even up to now.
Yeah.
in school. I didn't really.
No way,
I
you're
wasn't.
6'2"?
I wasn't the. I wasn't the parang the heartthrob sa school. Yung may
Yeah,
ganun,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
uy, yung sa campus crush. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was never like that. So when people were telling me, oh, you should audition, I was like, huh? Talaga?
Yeah, and is that true when you were younger? This is interesting for many people. Is you were fat,
Yes, I was. I was.
and look at you now. I mean, seriously, I think your six pack is like popping off the shirt.
No,
So
no.
you were fat at one point.
Yeah, I was 180. I wasn't even 6. I was 180 pounds, na parang 5'5" or 5'4". Yeah, that
And
was
what did you
200
do?
pounds. I
Wow.
did track.
Oh, you did
and
track.
field, yeah.
Okay.
Pero I was, ang lakas kasi ng loob ko sa ganyan. Like, even if kulelat ako. I was really the kulelat.
Talaga?
Like, nandito na yung mga ka-race ko. And I would be here. I would finish like
Yeah.
2 minutes, 3 minutes after the whole race.
Oh.
So,
But you'd finish it.
yeah, I wouldn't care. I mean, I just wanted to do it for, for physical activity. And I started basketball late, mga 16.
Yeah. So you're quite persistent, it seems to me.
Yeah.
And you don't have much of an ego.
Well,
You just really want to focus and do your job.
I just want to do my thing. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's my goal. I have a goal, and hanggang hindi ko nakukuha yun, hindi ako mapapakali.
Oh, so clearly, because I read interviews about you when I was shocked that you admitted that you were on the heavy side and you started working out.
Yes.
So the Zian Lim today with that body, I mean, of course, we're seeing transformations everywhere with Mon Gutierrez, so many
Yes, yes,
people that. How long are you in the gym?
So
Today.
gym naman, no,
Today.
I mean, in the gym, I usually spend like an hour, kasi
Every day.
an hour, 30 minutes, if kaya. Kasi if you take up 2 hours, 3 hours, wala na yun eh. It's you're wasting na your time.
Okay, wasting your time.
But
But you still run.
I run a lot.
Okay.
And I get really, well,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't, no.
So you still
Okay.
run. And do you still do basketball for fitness or just for fun?
For more for fun na lang. For
Oh.
fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
You are seriously cut. How do you get that?
I think it's it's the insecurities needing to kailangan.
Seriously,
Yeah.
is that what drives men?
Yeah,
No,
I think so.
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah, women just worry about dress size. I mean, we want to look good wearing our clothes.
I think that's one of the reasons why nag-gym ang mga lalaki kasi there's so much insecurities and
Yeah.
lalo na sa gym kaya pagdating sa gym parang doon na yung ego. Doon
Yeah,
paglabas sa gym
yeah.
parang okay, well, let's pretend na we're confident kaya
Yes,
tayo
and
gym.
you know, one wouldn't think that you would still have insecurities at this point, given your success. Because when you think about it, okay, your first movie with Kim Chu was, am I correct, was it 2010 or 2011?
2011.
2011.
or 12.
You were already paired with Kim Chu, and you did your first two movies together. Your first airing day, I think you hit something like 10 to 15 million pesos, which was amazing during that particular time.
I was shocked. Hindi ko
Yeah, you were a box office hit.
I didn't expect it, especially when we were doing it. Kasi the first one, Bakit Di Siya Crush na Crush Mo, was so many revisions. Parang people were a bit hindi pa sila convinced
Yeah.
sa tandem, and they're like, yeah, ang device. Then, but yeah, it did pretty good sa ticket selling.
Oh.
People
So
were.
with those, with clearly the public loved your partnership with
Yeah,
Kim
yeah,
Chu. That was clear. And then this is where I'm gonna go now to get started. When did it really become like real over real?
Wow. Ayan na. Well, when we first started our Binondo the Girls series, even before we started, I really liked Kim already.
Yeah.
But I knew she didn't like me. She did not like me.
She's very pretty. I appreciate
Yeah.
her. She's just so
I mean, I
cute.
would always see her billboards. Even when I first got here, I would see her billboards. Like, oh, cool. And then when they told me that I was going to be working with her, oh, sabi ko, okay, I hope
Yeah.
it's okay. But at first talaga, no chemistry whatsoever.
And you didn't have a girlfriend, I mean, not from showbiz when you were starting the movies. It's like, not at all.
No,
Because,
no.
you know, people who watch often wonder, when they're love teams, like myself, totoo ba yan? Or gimmick lang to?
Yeah.
But then you also wonder if there are two good-looking people in the room. it must be so easy to fall in love with that
Oh yeah,
person.
Sana.
They're together all the time.
That's I guess that's I want to call it that's one trap, but it's trap is so negative.
Yeah.
But
It's almost like it's inevitable.
yeah, you see each other every day,
I was gonna say
work, and to be comfortable to have that. Kasi ang weird naman pag lalo na sa screen if you're not comfortable with each other. Kitang-kita, especially sa movie. So you really have to open up to that person.
Yeah. So when the public received you in these movies in 2010, 2012, and you said, "Oh my God, they like us."
Yeah.
Did you take acting seriously? I mean, clearly you were much younger then. I can imagine that you were like, "Wow,
Yes.
do this." But then, are you pursuing it like Christopher De Leon kind
I
of,
really,
Yolo Pascual kind of acting?
I'm so inspired with all the projects being given to me, especially the last one with Miss Vilma Santos, and everything about her. So, I mean, I wouldn't say na yun yung start na I wanted to be a serious actor, but it's more than, kumbaga, mas mahirap pa pala siya than what I expected. I thought it was just,
And it's understandable. You were very young.
I really thought it was just na parang, oh, sige, acting
so,
tayo sa screen, tapos you're gonna get recognized by people, takit. But it's not like that.
Anymore.
It's not like that. There's a time na parang, okay, there's more depth sa character, and you really have to do research. You can't just parang basahin mo lang, sige, okay, I'll wing it, walang gano'n.
Do you have a dream partner? I mean, Kim is a given, but in a movie, is there somebody you'd want to act with?
Actually, my dream is to be partnered with a lot of people.
Okay, I'm curious.
Yeah,
A role, is there a role you'd want to play? Because you have the likes of John Lloyd that play from good to bad guys, and there's that range, you know? What's the extreme of Zian Lim?
I always say this, and people are parang sasabi na, talaga, ang gusto ko ng parang psychotic thriller.
Pwede. Psychotic.
Or horror or something like that.
But are you ready na papangitin ka?
Of course. I mean, hindi ko na, looks is, hindi naman ako masyadong aware. I mean, hindi ko masyadong pinapansin yun when it comes to my character. I just let it be kung anong gusto ng production or the creative team. I don't really mind.
Yeah. Okay, now you are an artist. It seems you come from a family of artists. Your mother taught music, played the piano, you play the guitar, you play the piano, and you paint.
Yes.
See, you know who told me that you paint? Julius Baba.
Oh, okay.
I told Julius last night, Zian Lim is my guest tomorrow. And Julius said, Karen, he's a good painter.
Wow, thank you, Sir Julius.
So you paint. Yeah.
And my solo exhibition is the day after the concert.
Seriously?
Yes, so parang when people are asking me, kasi a couple of weeks ago I posted on Instagram that goodbye for now.
Yeah.
People go, parang,
I was gonna ask you, what did you mean?
People were like, oh, quitting showbiz, ang dami ng stories. Sabi ko, no, I'm not quitting showbiz. Sabi nila parang ano daw dinadamdam ko, blah, blah, blah. But it's more, ang dami kong deadlines. I have about 8 to 10 pieces na due sa July 16. So parang, I just had to take a break from social media.
Okay, so you do oil on canvas.
Oil on canvas.
Okay, and what's the inspiration? Are you abstract or figurative?
Figurative, and it's more of impressionism type of stuff na anything really goes. But I've been doing it ever since high school. It's just not, well, it's just na hindi ko lang siya masyadong nilalabas kasi parang meron akong, I don't know, I just didn't feel comfortable showing it to the public. I was more of, sa akin lang to, but sayang eh.
Yeah, no, and that insecurity, you said it, when you do have insecurities, you're thinking, will they like it?
Yeah,
What if they don't like it, diba? Okay, among the local artists, who do you like? Do you collect?
I don't collect.
Okay, you don't collect. Who do you admire? I'm sure you've been exposed.
I admire the works of Martin Onasa.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes.
Who many people may not know.